Okay, so this is when all the factors come together. So you find a level, and there are a lot of factors. There are a lot of entry techniques that are found around that same zone. So just like area of confluence in harmonics, okay, it's an area where everything is coming together. So when SNLC1, SNLC2, QML, okay, drop, base drop, and all those factors are coming together at one center, okay, that becomes a high probability point of interest. So for instance, if you look at this, okay, so we had uh, a bearish engulfing, okay. So when there's an engulfing, it means that there is strength in that direction. Okay, so a bullish engulfing means that there's strength, okay, in the bullish direction. A bearish engulfing means that what there's strength in more bearishness. Okay, so for instance, at this particular point, we have an engulfing, okay, a bearish engulfing that suggests that okay, the market is strong on the downside. Okay, now when that happens, okay, when that happened, we got a break of structure. Market didn't continue to the downside. We didn't trade below this one. That, and then we traded above this. This suggests that okay, there's weak strength in what, in the bias. Okay, so for instance, if we have an engulfing to the downside and we expect the market to continue downwards, okay, but once we are not able to continue to the downside and we are able to break that engulfing, it suggests that there's strength and there's change in momentum. Okay, so now if you go to a 2-hour chart, we found an engulfing. Let's say 3-hour. Okay, so on 3-hour chart, we found an engulfing here. Okay, and then on a 1-hour chart, we are seeing a Quasimodo. Okay, we're seeing a Quasimodo. So we have a low, okay, a low here, a low, a high, a lower low, and a higher high. Can you see that? Okay, you have a Quasimodo, right? So it looks like something like this. Okay, so you have a Quasimodo. So when all those factors are coming together, so at a Quasimodo, 1 hour, on 3 hours is an engulfing. Okay, so and then we have traded above what a point where we could say that the sellers were strong, and then the momentum broke that level is high. Okay, so now we can mark the Quasimodo level, the QML. Okay, so QML has been marked. Okay, now you can go to a lower time frame. Let's say 45 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. Okay, so on 30 minutes, you see it clearly. So on 30 minutes, you have the Quasimodo, right? Low, high, lower low, higher high, and opposite it, right? Opposite it, we have what? A base. Okay, so this base is what you are looking at. Now, you see price reacted to this base here. Okay, and if you check here, you're going to see SNLC1. Okay, because you have a strong resistance opposite, you have a base, a kissing candle or a hidden base here, so it reacted to it. Okay, so now let's go down to a 15-minute chart. Okay, go down to a 15-minute chart. Then we see SNLC2. Okay, so we have SNLC2 here. All right, change to a line chart. You see a strong resistance, broken, a pullback, and that one too is broken. So you have SNLC2 at that same level where we found the QML. Okay, so now this is the SNLC2. Of SNLC2, right? So when trading SNLC2, it is the level and the base that is opposite. So here, SNLC2 here gave us more SNLC2. So there's another SNLC2 here. You see, change to a line chart, SNLC2, right? Sorry. So we have SNRC2 here. Okay. So this SNRC2, right, gave us a higher time frame base. Okay. So what is it? Give us a higher time frame base. And then that is where price reacted to. But still, remember, we resisted this side, so we have a momentum trend line. So this is where price went back to the trend line, couldn't break it, came down, and then we broke the momentum trend line at 730. Can you see we broke it at 730? Okay, so it is going to be difficult to enter here because if you were taking the trade here, your stop loss will be here, your entry will be here. Okay, your stop loss will be down this level. Okay, all right, which is not bad. I think this is how many pips? 16 pips. Okay, let's say 15 pips. Now, price broke this momentum trend line. So we can go to a lower time frame, then find something good. Okay, so now in same situation, we have a bearish engulfing suggesting a strength in the downside and then got broken. So in here, okay, same pattern is being displayed here. The pattern that we saw on the 1 hour is being displayed here. So we have a low, a high, a lower low, and a higher high. So the QM is here. Price comes back into the QML, right? And then boom. So this could have been entry here, stop loss somewhere here. Let's say maybe same kind of pips. Okay, 12 pips. Okay, and then you still could have targeted the 1 hour high. Okay, so simple. Okay. Right. So this is when all the factors are coming together. Okay, when more factors come together, the same pattern that we saw here, the same pattern that we saw here, then trade. All right. Thank you. Thank you.